Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today I am working on a new knit stitch. It's not a new knit stitch, so I want to ask for your forgiveness because this is one of my all-time favorite stitches, and I just realized I haven't shared it with you guys. I want to just assume that you probably already know it, but for any newbies out there, this is a moss stitch. And it's very similar to a seed stitch. The seed stitch is a knit one, purl one on one row, and then a purl one, knit one on the next row, and you just do those 2 rows and you alternate them. On this stitch, you do 2 rows of knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, and then you do 2 rows of purl one, knit one. So let's see if I can get a little closer here so you can see a little better. I have 2 purl stitches in a row and then 2 knit stitches. So 2 purls, 2 knits, and they're alternating. And the thing I love most about this is how relaxed it is and how stretchy the fabric. I mean, it just lays. There's no curl. I love that about this stitch, and I love the texture. It's super, super pretty, and it goes great. This I'm using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, and this is the oatmeal color, so it looks good in with the kind of tweedy colors. So I'm going to knit a few rows. So the row 1 is knit 1, purl 1. So once you've already gotten started, you'll notice that you have 2 knit stitches here on this second stitch. I have a hard time kind of telling the difference on the first stitch, so I always look at the second stitch. So those are 2 knit stitches, so that means that's going to need to be a purl stitch. So I'm going to start with a knit stitch. So I'm going to knit 1, purl 1 all the way across. So I'm knitting my purls and purling my knits on this row. So knit, purl, so that's a purl stitch and I'm knitting into it. And purl, knit, and purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. And then we're going to end on a knit stitch. So I have an odd number of stitches on my needles. So it is super easy stitch. It's just a little confusing at first whenever you're looking at it, because it's like, why it doesn't look right written out to me. So the previous row we knit the purls and purl the knits. So on this row we're going to purl the knits, purl the purls and knit the knits. So we want to double up our seed stitch into a moss stitch. So we're going to purl, knit, knit, purl, knit. So we're purling into the purl stitches and knitting into the knit stitches. Purl into that purl and knit into that knit. Purl into that purl and knit, and purl and knit, and purl and knit and purl. So we just did 2 rows, so they're both knits and purls to look at it on one side. And so whenever you do row 3, we're going to do it the same as row 1, the opposite. So we're going to purl the knits and knit the purls. So the second row here, I have 2 purl stitches. So I want to make this a knit stitch. So this is going to be a purl. So I flip that around. So I'm going to purl this stitch and knit and purl and knit. So I'm purling into the knit stitches. I have 2 purl stitches, so I'm going to knit into that stitch, purl and knit, purl and knit, purl, and knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, and purl. In your next row, you're going to knit the knits and purl the purls. So get that out of the way. So that is where we're at. Knit the knits and purl the purls. So I hope you guys enjoyed that moss stitch. It is one of my favorites. I honestly cannot believe I don't have a video on this because I love, love, love the texture of this stitch. I have a few different patterns I use this stitch on in different thicknesses of yarn because I love it so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching.